trouble and you're going to get sent off, is to go off the right one. Listen, hit them right. You know, they're no good and get in there. Slap on like that, and bang stuff. Go ahead, hit right.
I don't know, I should be putting on.
Come on, Shimmy, hit the thing, will you? Get in there, Shimmy, come on.
Yeah, it's great being the funny man, not in there.
Come on, Shimmy, hit it. Too great for food. Come on, Roper. Never making food. Come on.
Now, when I say your legs off, bring them right up straight. Put your hands on your hips like that and say it right there. Yeah? Now, up your legs. Your hands on your hips. Use your legs. Use your legs. Here. That's it. That's it. Up, forward, up. These are all exercises that we automatically do here on Wednesday prayer. To do 7 rounds of skipping for 5 minutes or more. With boxing, what is 90% fitness is doing 80% boxing, only 1% boxing. Because when you're doing all this, even like that where you stand up and punches, these are absolutely hurting the guys. That is a very sort of but no hard hitting, right? There I can relax. Keep your legs up. That's all. Move around. Keep moving around. No,
That's it. Keep counting. That's it. Keep moving. Oh, keep counting. Keep moving that way. Keep moving that way. All right, now.
Did you get your face? I was thinking checkmate.
That's so smart now, Kim.
Hey, he's moving now. Stop what you're doing. You stand to the right. Keep your hands up. I didn't know. That's it. Keep both hands up. Keep both hands up. Just jab it out. Go. That's it. Keep your jab. Drop on your hand. Right, so there. Take a mirror. You'll be okay. You're right. Right hand. That's it, Gary. Keep down with your right hand. Keep down with it. That's it. Down with our right hand, Gary. Keep it with me. Just down with it, Gary. Down with it, Gary. That's it. That's it. There, Gary. One through, Gary.
Doing the red down and I don't know.
That's it, Gary. Job, Gary. Keep jobbing. That's it.
Huh?
That's it. That's the body. That's the power. That's it. Hey! Where's Gary? You're talking now.
Exactly. Just rolling in the area.
James. Good job on that, boy.
Drop your right hand, keep your right hand out. Keep your right hand out, come on. Keep your right shot, sir. Keep your right shot. All the way. Keep your right over your front your leg.
George, do a body shot. George is right hand, the left hand. We got a Black Hawk down. We got a Black Hawk down.
Yeah, it's good to practice that. Oh, but you oh, you're nice and never done it.
That's it. Aim past the dog. Don't aim the dog. Aim past the dog. Aim past the dog. That's it. Constantly, yeah. That's it. Go down. Step back, yard. Go the way. Go the way. You want to get away? Go the way. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. That's it. Hands up. Don't show. Don't show. That's it. If you want to break, step away. Go the way. That's it. Breathe.
What was it? That was only something.
Jesus Christ. Huh? No, Barry, I'm recording, Barry. He's been okay. He's bending down too much.
Well, get to this way. Get the rail ahead. Want to fire, turn their box. Now get to the get to the come on, you can see it. It's where I don't put away the punches you want. Jab like that. He's going to jab you. That's good stuff. That's better. Don't put away, hands up, and step away. Breathe again, step right again.
He doesn't toss
and
it.
the punches, 1, 2, 3. The same thing you're going to do. The same thing you're going to do. Step back again. Don't step back.
Last week. Was it?
Put up you don't be straight. Then combination 1, 2, 3. Elbows in, use the right. Good stuff. Move away
You went for right on the dude. You were, come on. You're the way I'm doing it. You're the way.
Two rounds.
Feeding your own out slowly out slow.
Any water in there?
Come on, for God's sake. We get there all day.
With the head on the painter.
Huh?
The head on the painter. Go on the short. Step on, get the range. Jab, you jab, get the range. You jab. The finger, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
He caught him. Ward, what would you like to say about that round? Mike, let the camera have him.
Huh? Smile for the camera. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it. Good job.
Go out, show the camera. Go on, Mark.
Give it along.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, lads. That's a fucking area. Oh.
Sammy hasn't taken the fleece off.
1, 2, 3, come on. 1, 2, 3. Head up. Head up.
He's doing it off the second day.
Stop it. Stop.
Doesn't throw any punches at all, though. He's off, you want to see it?
I think he's about to move up. We have enough there. I don't go in that hard. Sorry, I've not good footage of it yet, though. Hey, Torsten. Huh?
It seemed.
With the head down. I
On your right, use my long arm jab, keep out, that's it. That's it, walk out. That's it. Now, just step back. 1, 2, 3, step back, come on. Oh, good.
That's it, please. All right. All right.
No harm to learning, or we know what we're going to be used. But I don't mind learning the role. They always reckon in boxing, the most money in boxing is on the campus in the second round. Step on it now.
Where's those? Sit down.
Förstår du? Ja. Daniel cái đỉnh.
Hey, keep your right hand up. Come on. Come to the right hand, make it up. Don't do this to the kids. Come on, keep your right hand up. Box up here, come on. 1, 2, 3. Right hand. Keep it. 1, 2, 3. Come on then, come on.
What's something?
Are you recording me?
Into the right. He's done it safe. Oh, very good. Probably. I want to see that at the win.
Last 10.
Last 10, now come on, stay in, both hands, now come on, both hands, both hands at it, both hands, come on.
Time.
Hey, where you go? Hey, up, come back, on to the line, go to the line, go. One game, you wouldn't hit the back, one game.
Last 10. Hey.
Who else?
Not in the ring, everyone.
Oh, on night.
Who's they fighting on the night?
They're getting a bit
Last 10.
Last 10. 8, 10, and no more. 4 approach from last 10.
Time.
Very good, boy. Very good. Very, very good. Good man. Push it out. Keep pushing it out.
Final touches being put to fight night. Who takes on Ward? That's the question. To be announced. Professional tournament. Crew for fight night. From left to right, starting with Matty McGrath, Brian Roper, Gary Walsh is in there somewhere, Thomas McPhailem, that's Daniel McGarrigle, Owen O'Neill, Donna Martin, Anthony McGrath and Ollie Flaherty on Bundoran. Here's the team of boxers that we have down here tonight. Friday, March 25th. We're ready to box. He's from Belfast, 25 is McPhailem, wearing his football jersey. That's the number he usually gets as well at the county panel.
Did you think I could give you that?
Gear. Brother against brother. There you have it. We're going to watch for eye of the female judges down here. Donna Martin, brave lady she is. And Daniel McGarrigle, all the way from Cashellard. There's young Roper. A happy man. I wonder how happy he'll be in about 5 minutes in the ring. 1 round. 1 minute or 1 round? Number 1. Thanking you, boss. The man that's making it all possible. The boy Cahill Galler. Cahill Dundee. Where'd you get Dundee out of?
Donkey.
A goalkeeper or a boxer? Well, that's the $1 million question. You're not allowed kicks, Anthony. Barry, what's the problem tonight?
Shortage of numbers.
Have you been paired off for your bout yet?
No, not yet.
Who's it likely to be?
Shopkeeper.
Mike Tyson? Confidence?
He's thoroughly shaken.
Anthony McGrath, training session number what tonight?
It's my third.
Your third training session.
I'm lucky.
Down from the north. Any practicing on the Shankill or anything like that?
Up to Shankill the other night and I had a free sparring session. 3 or 4 of them.
Yes.
Against the wall, you know.
Took them on.
Took them on, aye.
How confident are you for fight night?
The minute, not very confident because I don't know who I'm fighting.
You don't know who you're fighting. An unknown quantity.
Unknown quantity, aye. So when we find out that, that's when the head games will start. So.
And I believe that a certain resident of Cashellard, namely Mary McGrath, mightn't be too happy about you fighting her second son.
No, she wasn't happy at all, no. I don't blame her a bit.
Right.
2 sons are enough to keep.
What about this boxing, Lark? Would it be something you might consider following professionally at a later stage?
I was thinking that, like, feel comfortable in the ring, you know. There's no challenges yet, unfortunately, so I didn't even break sweat really. So
Greece in the summer, perhaps, the Olympics?
That's the target, like,
Follow in the footsteps of Francie Barrett.
The only thing is it's amateur and that's kind of put me off, you know. Big bucks, the Las Vegas sort of scene is really appealing to me at the moment. I would say.
Anthony McGrath.
Looking for a corner man, Jim McGrath.
Thanking you. I'd say so. The Grim Rope.
Thank you.
Me ropes. Fresh from 2 man of the match performances against Roscommon and London. Here he goes. Go get him, Tiger!
Open the ring. Push up your left hand. That's it. Push up your left
for a Thomas boy. The expression "bull in a china shop" brings to mind. Rui getting an unusual boxing technique there. It's called turn your back to the man that's fighting you. Patrick McGrath. Don't hide behind the punch bag, lad. How is the preparation going? Good. Yeah? All set for April 30th?
Aye.
Or maybe April the 1st to be a better night for it?
No, just no, we're taking it serious, no joking here.
Have you
A bit of joking here, but none of the night.
any idea who your partner or your opponent is going to be?
Matched up there with Roper, Cardinal Awards. He'll carry the night, but I don't know.
Any preference?
No, I don't mind. As long as it's a tough out fight.
Mark Hanbury or any of the school sparring partners?
We had our fights.
all water under the bridge.
Aye.
Looking forward to it.
Aye.
And what about the fitness? Very demanding.
We've done three rounds the last night for the first time. Myself and Roper, we're booked at the end of it.
Jim McGrath would be a good man to down here.
Yeah, he only goes one round though. Friday nights and that is.
It'll be vodka and Red Bull tonight. Give you wings. What? Thanks. How did you find it? Be handy if you had a weapon in there with you. Keep it going, Rui. Keep it going. All set for April 30th? Good man. Any preferred opponent? Ollie Flaherty. How did you find the last 6 minutes? How were the last 6 minutes for you?
6 was I?
I thought it was an hour or thereabouts. What about your hurling compatriot Rui O'Neill?
He's already finished.
Are you thinking of taking up this box? Are you thinking of maybe taking up this boxing on a more professional level, or?
Well, you do it nearly the whole time at work.
Yeah. But you're in a good venue for it as well.
Oh, Jesus. I was in Minnie's round and I thought
Enjoying it, Ollie?
oh, thank you.
And looking forward to the big night?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to show
Early days yet. Thank you, Ollie. And that one?
I didn't see the towel, but I think it was thrown.
It's only sparring though, Thomas. Long way to fight night.
You're right.
Who are you taking on the night? Who are you taking on the night?
I haven't been told yet. Plenty of fear. It drives me on, Sean.
And the old manual labour feeling the benefits now that's lifting roofs onto houses in one piece.
I need all the help I can get, Sean, to be honest with you.
You enjoying it?
Brilliant.
Good experience.
Very good experience.
What about the standard of coaching?
Barry's been very good now, I must say. He's been insightful.
Beats Shawnee McAniff?
Shawnee's athleticism to come through.
Thank you, Thomas. McGarrigle Daniel versus McGrath Anthony. The Cashellard duel. Derby fight. McGrath known for his fiery nature in the ring. Big McGarrigle. It's going to be tough. Yeah. He got through, alright. Not able to get through, and reaching out wearing a singlet, blue singlet. McGrath wearing 17. That's his squad number for Gaelic games, second sub. Going in a few lefts. Garrigal keeping him at bay all the time. McGrath trying to reach across with another one. Garrigal jobbing out that left arm non-stop. Those boxers priming. April 30th and the area is fight night in the Great Northern Hotel. Stop and play. Harry Walsh is back with us. There he is. And here they go again. McGrath and McGarrigle. McGrath getting through there with one. Heading out again. McGarrigle using his height advantage, holding him off, putting him into the corner. Slaps it from McGarrigle. McGrath reaches, holding. And Cahill Gower wisely calls a break there. Handy enough, Daniel?
Not too bad.
Yeah?
Good record.
Enjoying it?
Good crack, good crack.
Using the height advantage to good effect. Done any of this before?
No, just never right down here.
And you're ready for April 30th?
Well, hopefully.
Good, good. Thanks, Daniel.
Right.
And it's your younger sibling, Patrick versus the Grim Roper. What way can you see this one going?
He's looking a lot more confident than that.
Who's this?
He's got a lot of confidence today now.
Starting to learn.
You smell him the last day.
Yeah. All those bedroom beatings I think may have helped.
That's what happens ahead of
Those two wild ones.
That's going to be a rough one by the looks of things.
Start as you mean to go on, huh?
What can he go on that much to fight?
Yes. Roper, well used to taking punishment on the GA League of Ireland as well. What way you scoring it, Anthony?
Not having much that I would say for even.
Early even. Roper to break through perhaps.
Both guys are breathing heavily, which is quite interesting in the first round.
Roper to break
Combination
through
by
the trap.
Paki.
Actually wasting no opportunity to hit.
Cahill will want to watch himself at this point.
Looking forward to April 30th. Is it intimidating being the only woman among so many men?
What?
Is it intimidating or is it
Exciting.
exciting? And what about your opponent? Why isn't she here tonight? Has she made any excuse?
Just babysitting.
Fear factor?
She's probably idle, tell her.
Yeah, probably. But you're enjoying the experience of it?
Yeah, sorry.
Did you take a lot of convincing to
Yeah,
come round to this way of thinking? Fair play to you. You're enjoying it?
Yeah, sorry.
Good on you. Serve you well on the football field, maybe for the defence of the All-Ireland title.
I'm not going back.
Thanks, Donna.
Keep driving. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. No water, right? Right then, you ready? Where is he? Where's the name? Right then, let's go!
He's injured already. You're shaking. You're shaking her. Doing it now. Recording now.
Go on, Perry, float like a butterfly, hey. Big head, big mouth. By the way, Carl.
What we're endeavouring to show you tonight are some of the finest fighting talents in Ballyshannon and surrounding areas. We're sure you'll welcome them. We're putting each and every one of them on the scales here just down in front of me. Damien Conlon will be relaying that on the screen here, which will be erected very short, right? We're going to show you if they're at their fighting weight or not. We're going to ask you for your input if you think they're in good enough shape or not. So folks, we're going to need plenty of noise, plenty of atmosphere, plenty of tension. It's all about the boxing. It's the Area Fight Night weigh-in. Let's give it a round of applause, please. to begin. We've worked hard on the choreography, we've worked hard on lighting and sound. We hope you will enjoy the show. So without further delay, the first bout of the night, it's going to be sponsored by Fergie's Bar down in the Bridge End. Thanks to Fergie's for that. It's the Rumble in the Jungle! And our fighters are James the Rock O'Donnell and Thomas Knuckles McPhillan. Let's see them! The men in black escorting the boxers to the scales are George Ferguson and David Downey. The boxers, McPhillan and O'Donnell. The Rock versus Knock'em-Dead. Guys, delighted to have you both here with us this evening. Thomas McPhillan, come in at great expense from Creevy out there, about 3-4 miles out the road. We hear you've good contacts in the taxi business, so it didn't cost you an arm and a leg. Thomas, confident for April 30th, in a word.
Well, I consider whoever wins this fight is for the next 30 years, it's going to be a tight fight, but I'd say that there's no doubt there. He's a tough fight.
I'd say O'Donnell is a tough fight ahead of him. O'Donnell, James, The Rock, do you feel you have a tough bout ahead of you? Are you going for a knockout in any particular round?
I'd say about the first 30 seconds.
30 seconds for you, Thomas. Well, what I propose to do is put both boxers on the scales and see what they have to offer. We'll start with Mr. Knock'em-Dead, Thomas McPhillan. He's going to step on the scales. Thomas, I suggest you put your best foot forward. Well, judging by the way you played today, that'd be neither. But he's stepping on the scales. Thomas, he's clocking in there. Can we get it? He's coming in around 20. No, that must be wrong. He's coming in around 14.3 stone. Would that be right? 14.3. That's a big weight to 30 seconds, James. You've done it before, maybe with Batchelors, but this is McPhillan.
I don't know.
Can be done. James, let's step on the scales to see how our boxers match up. James O'Donnell on the scales, a little lighter, but he gives way in weight. He'll make up for with power. He's coming in at 13 3/4. That's James the Rock O'Donnell versus Thomas Knock'em-Dead McPhillan. The two boxers will make their way out via the main entrance to the function room. Thank you. Let's hear it once more for McPhillan versus O'Donnell. Okay, so that's bout number one. That one is being sponsored by Fergie's Bar. That's taking place on Friday, April the 30th in the Great Northern Hotel. If you haven't already got your tickets, tickets are on sale down there. I think Moy are taking care of that. They're €20 a pop. We're also selling various raffle tickets. That's for 2 All-Ireland football final tickets. I'll not confuse you with all of that. We'll move to our second weigh-in. So McPhillan coming in about 3/4 of a stone heavier than O'Donnell. This time, it's a very novel bout indeed. It's a ladies' bout, and I think these two girls, in fairness, to take to the scales, they're a massive credit. They are Marvellous Marie Loughlin and Dashing Donna Martin. I'll take on the two ladies. Yeah! Security, please, security. Security side. Let's get them up. They've arrived safely at their destination. Marie and Donna, well, like gentlemen that we are at the Area Club, we're not going to ask ladies to step on the scales, of course. So you want to see them step on the scales? We're not going to do it. I don't think it's fair. To be fair to both ladies, with the men's persuasion and blank checks, we have persuaded them to contest a bout. That's taking place, of course, on Friday, April 30th. Great Northern Hotel, part of Fight Night. Donna, are you mad or half mad to be involved in this?
Half.
Just a half. Looking forward to it. Now, Donna, not the right answer. Are you looking forward to it? Still not the right answer. Marie, perhaps we get the right answer from you. You're looking forward to Fight Night and all the trimmings.
Oh, definitely. The first time I was getting up when I kind of closed my eyes and I opened my eyes again and Donna was lying on the ground and I was like, yeah, I'm dead. But then I found out she just fell over herself.
She fell over herself. Donna, is this true? Did you fall over yourself?
Yeah, Marie couldn't beat me.
She couldn't beat you in fair fighting, so she tripped, something like that. But girls, in fairness, Fight Night's coming up, April the 30th. Much preparation done, Marie, at this stage?
Loads.
Flat out training.
Flat out.
And Donna, of course, with you the advantage of being part of the Donegal ladies squad that won the All-Ireland Junior contest last year. Has that been an advantage? That's what you're telling us anyway. You looking forward to it, Donna? One last time? Okay, well, that's better than no. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they deserve a huge round of applause. Stepping into the ring for their club, dashing Donna Martin and marvellous Marie Loughlin. Off you go, girls. Huge round of applause. There they are. That's the ladies' bout tonight. Jason Taylor Killother. I didn't say that. Okay. So it's all about Fight Night. We're about to bring in our next pair of boxers, not clowns. Boxers. They're going to be in bout 3. This one is the Thriller in Manila. And the boxers, sponsored by Legends Bar, are none other than Patrick the Paralyzer McGrath. Yeah. And Michael the Punisher Lewis. Yeah, folks, let's down here. Let's just spotlight on them. Lewis versus the Punisher and the Paralyzer. Are they ready, folks? They're waiting for you. Woo! We need the boxers. There we go. The Paralyzer and the Punisher. Lewis v. McGrath. Up on the scales, guys. Up you come on the stage. The Paralyzer. Where did they get that name from, Mr. McGrath?
Well, I don't know. Some people just said he should be called the Paralyzer. I didn't come up with it myself. But I don't know.
Would Stephen Cassidy have anything had to do with it on that black eye down in the door last week?
There is a return leg about 6 weeks away. Hopefully it will be the Paralyzer at that stage.
Watch out for McGrath v. Cassidy in the corner of that particular night. Turning to the Punisher, Michael Lawless. What are your expectations for Fight Night?
Just do well, basically, Kerry. Give as good as it gets. That's what I hope.
Then it'll be a draw match.
Maybe we bit better than, you know.
And you're stepping in, I believe he's one of the most feared competitors down in the St. John Bosco ABC. I heard a lot of other men were reluctant to fight him. You're not.
Well, that goes without saying, you know. I'm a tryer. I'll try anything. But hopefully, on the night, I'll sort them out.
Well, guys, we're going to put you on the scales to see who's the heavier man. First, I'm going to ask the Paralyzer, Patrick McGrath, to step on those scales.
You fat bastard!
Now, don't fall off them, Patrick. Don't break them. Okay, he's on. What's he coming in at? Complete with gloves, runners, socks, togs, and vest, and indeed ridiculous tattoo on right arm. Nonetheless, he's coming in around 12 and a half stone. The Paralyzer, Patrick McGrath. beat, Michael. Well, if you don't beat it, you can match it. So the Punisher steps on, and the Punisher's coming in around, well, Damien, what do you call him that? 13 stone! Oh, Punisher! There they are, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 3, the Thriller in Manila, sponsored by Legends, the Paralyzer, and the Punisher. Thank you, gentlemen. That will be bout 3 on your cards. Well, the bets, the money could go either way. Lawless coming in with half a stone of excess baggage, love handles, call it what you want, to fat hours, doesn't matter. McGrath's coming in at 12 and a half, a serious amount of power, I'm told, and a dangerous tendency to fight. That's all for the night. That's all for April 30th, the Paralyzer and the Punisher, bout number 3. Let's move on to bout 4. What have we got for a treat this time round? Let's tell you. It's going to be sponsored by the Travellers Rest out in Cashinard, as our security men get ready down there. Gerard and David, don't they look well? Men in black. This time, it's sponsored by the Travellers Rest. It's the Narc in the Park. It's Brian Grim Roper versus Daniel Dangerous D. Grimes. See them. Yeah. Go on. Security. Here we go. Oh, keep them apart, guys. Keep them apart. It's getting nasty.
He's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud.
Okay, the Grim Roper to my left, Dangerous D to my right. They've made peace. Okay, guys, we're going to have to break it up there. No early points are going to be scored in this. It's all on the night, as your coaches would have. Daniel, turning to you, taking on the Grim Roper. He's a bit of a reputation. You'll not friggin' punch the compare. That's one of the rules. Okay, turning to Daniel, taking on a guy with... There's always one. In every bunch of roses, there's always a few pricks. Anyway. Daniel, I get this question asked in the third. Has anyone got a hurley or something to like keep him at bay? I've no qualms about using it by hecking if it has to come out, you come out. It will. Okay, Daniel taking on one of the most feared forwards in Donegal when he's on the team. Brian Roper, any fear in your eyes?
That's all, it's really small, it's like fighting me child.
Are you going to do it then? Are you going to deliver on April 30th?
Oh yeah, he's going down in a second. Go down in a second.
No fear about that. He's going down in a second.
So definitely, yeah. The money on it is going down in a second.
You trained hard.
Oh, flat out.
Okay, we'll take your word for that. I was watching you playing last night, but yes, it wasn't football you were training. The Grim Roper to my left. A feared commodity in boxing circles. You should do it in the ring now for a change. Is that going to pose a problem, Brian?
I wonder, Charlie.
Why?
Because you were supposed to be my opponent, but you chickened out, David.
Okay, folks, night over very close bar shutters. We're on it. I cannot believe that, Brian. Brian, I had other duties to tend to. By God, if I was getting in the ring, you'd be in big trouble.
I don't know about that, Sean, right? He gave the substitute, and look at him. He's a weenie kind of punk.
Easy beating, you reckon?
Well, your head's bigger, so I could bear it.
Well, I say let's put them on the scales. Let's see what they've got to offer. First, it's Dangerous D, Daniel Grimes. He's going to the function room. So Daniel steps up. Oh Jesus, Daniel, put your 2 feet on us. Has anybody got a few bags of cement? Jesus Christ of Almighty, this fella's on the gospel. Did you put... Has anyone a cap or anything at all to make anything else? Here, you're grand. Oh, you're flying. Oh, Jesus, I'm flying. Oh, no. Okay, we'll have to give him 10 and a half, Damien. Will that be fair? 10 and a half for Dangerous D. Daniel Grimes. Many thanks, my friends. Okay. Okay, big man. We have a serious accusation of match fixing if we don't get rid of it. Boxing's corrupt enough, mind you, without the likes of that. Ah, come on. Okay, well, you're only a half a man as well. 2 half men fighting each other, it should make for a decent enough contest. Roper's coming in at 11 stone. That's the Grim Roper. So then, 10 and a half versus 11. Ladies and gentlemen, another huge round of applause for Dangerous D. Grimes and the Grim Roper! Yeah. Weighed in, 4 out of 8 successfully weighed in. The last one being Dangerous D. Daniel Grimes and Brian the Grim Roper. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tickets to watch them actually in action are on sale down on my left. Don't leave without your tickets because they are selling fast. And I say that sincerely, they are selling fast at €20 a pop. If you don't have your ticket, you don't get in. We're sorry, that's the way it has to be. Look at the sort of security we've employed, for God's sake. Darnay and Ferguson. Nobody's going past those guys unless they're wearing a pair of football boots, the 2 useless hoors. Anyway, good man, Jared. So, at this point, I think it would be appropriate to call on our next set of contenders. This one's by Seymour Court Shopping Centre. It's the Seymour Court Handicap Hurdle. We're bringing in Gary the Godfather Walsh, an All-Ireland medal winner and an All-Star, and indeed a man who still regularly plays in goal with the Airua Club. That's Mr. Walsh. He'll be fighting Brian Killamsham Murray, but tonight Brian Killamsham Murray is not with us, so I would appreciate if you could give a warm round of applause to his deputy. That is Turlock Lethal Weapon McIntyre! Let's get them on the podium, in the ring as it were. There's obviously something different about this bout. I don't know if there's a touch of the traveller in them, but by Jesus, they've no gloves on them. Gary, is it going to be a bare-fist one, you and Murray?
We never know what happened tonight, Sean. We never know what happened.
And why the no runners or boots as well? Jesus, we're lucky if the togs and singlet on.
The runners are about 6 inches, so took them off.
Is it true you had no dinner today?
No dinner. I'm ready to dinner, I'm going to go home about 3 o'clock tonight.
And Gary, as a man who has excelled in Gaelic games nationally, boxing, how does it compare?
Sean, I've done some stupid things in my time, but this is the most stupid I've ever done.
Well, that remains to be seen, Gary. Fair play to you for your effort and endeavour. Turning to the man to my left, all the way from Colosh to Columkill, Turlock McIntyre. Are you looking forward to fight night?
Well, I am. I didn't mind fighting Gary. I saw him shadow boxing. The shadow won.
The shadow won, my God. High praise indeed. And Turlock, boxing for you, is it a sport you enjoy?
Oh, it is. I don't like any other ways to play it, so don't give me a ball off, you know.
Oh, well, a bit of a political clout there. Turlock McIntyre is not getting enough ball. But I think, classic socks, Irish Bank of Ireland singlet. He's 2 Daniel Grimeses for Christ's sake. And 3 Brian Lopers. All in one. What have you eaten, Gary? He's coming in at 16 stone! How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Gary, the Godfather Walsh, also known as George locally. So Gary's on 16. Turn up. We might remind you of stepping in for Brian Murray, so throw Brian on his shoulders, but turn up, put your best foot forward, please. There's no spring chicken either, mind you. And he's 14, so a 16 and a 14. Ladies and gentlemen, they are Gary, the Godfather Walsh, and Turlock, Lethal Weapon McIntyre. Off we go. Just about getting them out of here, drawn for autographs, all that kind of thing. Okay, moving on. This time, it's a derby fight. They're coming to us at great expense from Donegal's newest village. That's Cashellard, by the way, in case you didn't know. It's now a village out there. There are 2 fighters that are coming in to fight in the Muldoon's Spar Showdown Lowdown, or Lowdown Showdown, Muldoon Spar being the sponsors. I'd like you, ladies and gentlemen, to give a warm round of applause to Anthony the Master McGrath and Daniel Bone Crusher McGarrigle. The Master versus Bone Crusher. First to the Master. Local derby, does that make it more difficult?
He's a big man and bigger than Bone, harder than all.
And are you going to make that man fall?
He'll be falling. He's already fallen there already, but 3 weeks time, big man.
Have you trained hard for this, Anthony, coming down from Belfast, obviously, to attend training? Has it been difficult?
It hasn't been difficult because I'm sparring him most of the time. It's easy enough.
You reckon he's a soft touch then?
Soft touch.
Soft touch, big offence indeed, Daniel, the Bone Crusher. Up to you to refute that. I don't think you're a soft touch.
Ah, well, like, you know, if I in here, like, everyone in the West, like, I'd be saying I'm going to kill as well, but look at the size of it, look at me, no comparison, I'd kill him in the night.
Oh, the Westlife man, huh? Westlife, yeah, very good. And Daniel, the sparring sessions with him so far, have you identified his weaknesses?
I have, you know, it's kosher, you know, we'll keep it on the quiet, but we know where to hit him, we know where it, you know, we're ready.
I like to hear that. Well, gentlemen, without further delay, we'll put you on the scales. First, Anthony, the Master McGrath, to step on those scales. Let's encourage him. Okay. The marketing man from Belfast, Anthony McGrath. Well, obviously Mary didn't dish out the dinners too fairly because the oldest fella's taking half the way to the second fella. The second fella's coming in, the first fella's coming in rather at 12.5 stone. That's the Master, Anthony McGrath. He wants a cheer. He stopped. Okay, Bone Crusher. Let's see what you can do on those scales. Oh. No, what's going on here? Have you a problem with this?
I think he's looking at having a big.
Okay, allegation. It's
the gloves. I seen him put nail in them before.
Well, serious allegations these, but Daniel, Damien, what do you think? 13 and a half? 13 and a half versus 12 and a half. There they are. Give them a round of applause. The Bone Crusher, Daniel McGarrigle, and Anthony the Master. Yes, indeed. Also taking part in Fight Night, the two gentlemen, that will be bout number 6. That one being sponsored by Motor Fighting in the Abbey Garage. Fight of the night without sticks. They are going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Sugar Ray O'Neill and Oliver, I'm from Bundoran, get me the hell out of here, O'Flaherty! Let's give them a round of applause. Safely to the stage, minus their whirlies. To my right, the nickname, was it fair? Oliver, I'm from Bundoran, get me the hell out of here, Flowery. Is that fair? Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali it should have been. Son of Sugar Ray. I'm Sugar Ray. How is preparation going for Fight Night for Oliver Flowery? Well, it was involved for in class by the work. We'll have to do it. Street fighting helps, you reckon? Well, in this fight against Roy, you're right. We've been from Bundoran, there'll be no scarcity of those. We're not familiar with them in here in Ballyshannon, but obviously they'll be able to. Does the guard the background help? No comment. Okay, well, fair enough. We're not disciplining him for being up here. Turning to our local man, and indeed both local men, Owen Sugar Rua O'Neill. Owen Rua, ready for Fight Night?
Just bring him on. Come on, son. Right here and now, son. Wait a minute, son.
You want to fight him now? Would that be fair? Jesus is at the bloodthirsty pack of friggers. No, you won't. You'll pay your €20 and you'll get out to Bundoran and you'll watch them there. But anyway, Owen Rowe, is he a soft touch, Flaherty?
Well, he kept me one night in the ear there and he just caught me inside of the ear there. He's not a full fighter. So I'll be full of the face all the any day, Sean. I'll come back straight away, Sean. Right hook, Sean. We're on. Out the floor here now, Sean. Come on!
Heavy talk indeed. Well, before these two guys go at it, I think we'll put them on the scales. First, from Bundoran, get me out of here, Oliver Flowery to step forward. I think being the only non-Ballyshannon person getting on the scales, he deserves a bit of extra encouragement. Give it to him. And perhaps an extra couple of bones of porridge as well. Oliver, you're coming in 12 3/4. Would that be fair? 12 3/4. Oliver Flowery. Just your light for a gouge. Give you another few donuts. It's an American head. Okay. Sugar Rua, step up, tell us what you can do. Well, he's coming a bit lighter, he's coming in just over 12. I think we've got a good fight there, 12 1/4. Let's give them a round of applause. I'm from Bundoran, Oliver Flowery, and Mr. Sugar Rua. Gentlemen, thank you very, very much. That was the Abbey Garage bout. Unless we miss any of our sponsors, the 8th bout sponsor is AIB. They're sponsoring the Storming in the Northern bout. The boxers are. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've waited for this one. I think you know them. I'm going to tell you who they are. Do you want to hear who they are? Very enthusiastic now in all fairness. Do you want to hear who they are? So do I. So do I. Okay, it's our last bout, our 8th bout of the night. We're bringing you forward 2 very talented boxers. They've been going at it hammer and tongs for the last 8 weeks. And I might emphasise to all those present that each and every one of the boxers that you've seen have all begun boxing from scratch over the last 8 weeks. So that in itself is a major achievement. They've taken on a brand new sport. They've been expertly coached by Cal Dollar, Jackie Dollar, Paddy Doherty, and all at the St. John Bosco ABC. Credit to those. Showtime! For the last bout, it's AIB Storming in the Northern. It's Barry Iron Mike Ward versus Sean Hands of Stone Muldoon! Let's hear Let's have a few quick words with the parties involved. Barry, one of the organisers of this big event. Is it going to be a success? You tell the people, is it going to be good or what?
The bout's not going to be close, Sean, that's one thing I know.
Muldoon's going to kill you?
No, not a chance.
What?
On the night, these boys are going to do the talking, Sean.
New maxim for the Yellow Pages, let your gloves do the talking.
That's it, definitely, Sean.
Training hard, Barry?
Flat out, Sean. Getting the pounds off.
Getting the pounds off? Jesus, you could have fooled me. Anyway, far be it from me to talk. Next to Hands of Stone. Where are the Hands of Stone nickname, my friends?
The first thing I want to say is, every man knows that man's full of chat.
Full of chat?
I'm going to put him on his back.
He's going on his back. In what round might you dare predict?
Well, I'll hit a few shots in the first. I think the second. Early in the second.
Warmer by the first?
Yeah, definitely the second.
Big talk indeed. Well, he's warming you up for the second for a knockdown. Let's see what you can do in the scales. Iron Mike, Barry Ward. Okay. We're nearly ready to rock and roll. We're putting the scales back to -2 stones so he doesn't look too bad. Oh, he's a big one. He's a big fish, this one.